Hello everyone to a new theory video. In today's theory video I'm going to be talking about what Gorilla Tag is bringing to their new update of Ghost Reactor. Probably wondering, some simple stuff, it's just a big remodel, but I'm going to be going deep and even into some lore that I found personally that I think you might be interested in. So buckle up and watch to the end. It might be a good video, you never know. But let's start off. We have the Juice-O-Matic, the Tool-O-Matic, and the Chaos orbs or whatever, the Chaos Seeds. Now, these are the main focuses, but we also have the drill, which will be the new main hub of Ghost Reactor. And to put in perspective, think of it as a giant oil rig constantly going deeper into Earth, going through caves to get the resources. Basically what an oil rig does. That's the premise of the drill. It's a drill that after every level, it will keep going down into other caves so you can mine out the resources and get out alive and get everything you need from the area and keep going down the more you level up. That's the premise of the drill. That's the new hub, that's everything. And the way you get there is from an elevator and falling all the way down to the area. Really cool, really cool. I like the concept. But we also have the Tool-O-Matic 2. Tool-O-Matic 2 will be the new Tool-O-Matic, but you'll be able to upgrade your tools so they can be better, and there'll be new tools. And in the video, there was a like a hockey stick weapon. If you watch the video, you know, not this video, but the official Gorilla Tag video about the update. So you'll be able to upgrade weapons, and there'll be new weapons, I assume, that'll be coming to the game when this update drops on October 17th. Next, we have the Juice-O-Matic, which is how you'll be able to upgrade. By giving the Juice-O-Matic Chaos Seeds, you'll be able to get the upgrade points to upgrade, and that's how you do it. That's how I think. Since in the video they gave the Juice-O-Matic an orb, or one of those, not an orb, but the Chaos Seeds, and it took it, and it gave them something in return. Now, this is really interesting because this shows how the upgrading system will work, and if these upgrades save even after you leave the game mode and come back, might be really good. So you'll be able to save the upgrades you currently have, or if not, you'll have to regain the upgrades after if you leave lobby or come back or not. I don't know. They didn't really go specific in that. If you get to keep the upgrades after you upgrade them for one time, or you have to redo all the upgrades. I don't know. But let's go into the deep dive of what I think the main thing of this update is. I'm gonna say this right now. I think that the Chaos Seeds are a form of potatoes. Well, let me explain why. The Chaos Seeds, they take a shape of a growing potato with a shell having features with a translucent blue shell with some type of dormant growth cycle triggered by its environment. Now let me explain, because it's a little hard to learn, but basically, you know when a potato it grows roots after a long time, it like starts to grow like green roots. Well, the Chaos Seeds, they have some type of roots growing out of them, and you can see it in the video. They have some type of like vines growing out of them, and I looked into some other stuff, and this is the only thing that can really match. At first I thought they were cells, like an overgrown cell that's somehow big enough to be seen by the monkey eye, but no. I think they're a plant or part of a plant that is overgrown and is growing a new organism. Well, let me explain it. Well, here's some examples. After a potato is picked in the right conditions, they will grow roots from out of their own bodies, and this is called a dormant growth cycle that is triggered by its environment. They sprout in response to warm, humid, and or dark conditions, and when the potato thinks when it's in those conditions, it starts to make a new plant. It thinks it's time to make a new plant, even though it's not in the ground. That's my main thing, and I think that either the Chaos Seeds are either a form of potato or another organism or plant in this case that can do a dormant growth cycle. I think that the Chaos Seeds are a form of potato, since potatoes can actually be purple naturally in nature, believe it or not blue. I had an argument with someone that potatoes can be blue, but those are genetically modified. But to my research, some potatoes can be found naturally that are purple. To my research, you prove me wrong if I'm wrong. Like, show me in the comments. But the potatoes will start to grow shells, or not shells, but roots out of them if they're in a humid warm and damp environment. They're kind of like all the same thing. Kind of, not really. They're all a little bit different in their own way. But what are the caves? Warm, humid, and damp, and dark. Oh my bad, I had to burp. But they're dark because they're caves. They're humid because, well, they're caves, and they're pretty damp, like really damp because of all like the liquids down there. And we can further prove this by the water being there. Some of it, yes, it's acid, but in other parts, it is water. You can actually find it. It's like green water. You can touch it in some parts, not all of it. When Ghost Reactor was there, you could actually touch some of the water. It wasn't acid, but some was. But that's my main focus. I think that the Chaos Seeds are a form of potato or some type of new organism that has a dormant growth cycle. That's my main thing. That's what I think. That's what I believe. And that's really it. Like, the theory kind of matches up if you really think about it. You can see they have a more like shell, like a translucent shell, and then the little thing inside, the little ball with the roots. And it kind of looks like a potato growing roots from out of it. Kind of makes sense, right? It really matches. But that's really it for this theory video. I really think that the Chaos Seeds that can be used to get upgrades are being used for their like unique growing properties as a token of sorts that you can use, kind of like the cores, but for upgrades. And I think this is a really cool concept because I think the Chaos Seeds, I feel like they're like a potato, or like I told Coco this because she wasn't really gonna do this with me, but I feel as if the Chaos Seeds are either a variant of potato that has long lived underground, like a prehistoric potato, maybe, or like that's been buried underground for so long, or it is a organism that grows underground, like the flowers, the core flowers, and will thrive underground in those conditions and will continue to grow roots from out of its stem. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's how they grow. But hey, that's like the whole thing. They're either some type of plant or they're nothing at all, because that's all they can come up with. That's all they match up with. And next up is the what's it called? The anomalies. So in the new update, they said that you have to watch out for not only monsters, but for anomalies, or things that shouldn't match up, like phenomena. So you have to watch out for certain phenomenons around the map. So not only are the ghosts a threat, not only are the acid a threat, also phenomenons. So it's gonna be like, if this map looks a little different from this map and something doesn't look right, then you shouldn't trust it. Maybe that's what they're talking about. Maybe that's what it is, because in the video they don't really show much, but all we know is that there will be phenomenons that we have to look out for, and if we don't, we kind of lose. We lose our lives to it. Also, at the time of this recording, I am sick, so if I cough, that's why. But yeah. So here's the main focuses. Okay, we're getting Tool-O-Matic, new tools that can be upgraded over time. We have a Juice-O-Matic, where you put Chaos Seeds into it to receive upgrade points. We have the Drill, which is going to be the new lobby of the Ghost Reactor that will consistently go down and down until it's all the way down, or not all the way down. It's just never ending. It will continue going through the Gorilla World's Earth, digging resources and opening doors to other caves so monkeys can be released to mine them out. That's basically everything you need to know. The drill part is a little bit complicated, but that's all I can put it as. Just a drill that will constantly go down, and it'll get the resources by letting monkeys go there, get the resources, come out. Then we have the phenomenons, which I guess will be misplacements in maps that will be deadly if we don't pay attention, or there'll be stuff wrong with actual enemies, and they'll have like who knows, like they'll look different, but they'll be another enemy. Like, I don't know. We also got new weapons. I think it's a hockey stick. I don't know. Don't put me on that. But in the video there was a hockey stick. And then we got the the Chaos Seeds, which act similar to a potato with their growth cycle of having roots growing out of their stem or their core stem, and having a protective layer over that. And yeah, it's either they're like a and I think they're a potato at least. They're like rotten potatoes, like prehistoric potatoes have been buried underground, and we know this because these types of potatoes, to even go through that cycle, they have to be warm, damp, and in a dark environment, and the caves are warm, damp, and dark, as we all know. Alright, that's it for today's theory video. That's really all the stuff we needed to talk about. But yeah, if there's anything I missed, then please comment. Oh yeah, another theory video coming soon about an older video that I missed, apparently, because I forgot to check my notifications. But yeah, that's it for the theory video. Be kind, have perseverance, and bye everyone.